Did you know that your brain, the incredibly complex organ that governs every thought, feeling, and action, can actually be rewired? That's right. Through a therapeutic approach called cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, you can retrain your brain to think differently, especially when it comes to anxiety. Today, we're diving into the science behind how CBT works, why it's so effective, and how you can start using it to calm your anxious brain. So grab a cozy drink, find a comfortable spot, and let's explore this transformative journey together. Anxiety is one of the most common mental health challenges today, affecting millions globally. At its core, anxiety is a result of our fight or flight response, a survival mechanism that's been with us since our ancestors roamed the earth. However, in our modern world, this response can be triggered by stressors that aren't life-threatening, like work deadlines or social interactions. This is where CBT comes in. By understanding how anxiety manifests in our brains, specifically the amygdala and prefrontal cortex, we can begin to see how changing our thought patterns can alter this response. Research has shown that CBT can actually reduce activity in the amygdala, the brain's fear center, and increase activity in the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for rational thinking. Cognitive behavioral therapy is a structured, time-limited approach to psychotherapy that aims to change patterns of thinking or behavior that are behind people's difficulties, thereby changing the way they feel. It's based on the concept that our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are interconnected. By identifying and challenging distorted or unhelpful thinking patterns, CBT provides strategies to develop new, healthier ways of thinking. Studies have shown that CBT can be as effective as medication for many individuals dealing with anxiety and depression, making it a powerful tool in mental health treatment. The first step in using CBT to rewire your anxious brain is to identify your triggers. Think of moments when you feel most anxious. Is it during a meeting? Before a social event? Jot down these moments in a journal. Awareness is the first key to change. By identifying these triggers, you're setting the stage to challenge and change the automatic thoughts that accompany them. Next time you encounter a trigger, take a moment to observe your thoughts. What are you telling yourself? Recognizing these thoughts is the first step towards transformation. Once you've identified your triggers and associated thoughts, it's time to challenge them. Ask yourself, are these thoughts based on facts or assumptions? What evidence do I have for or against them? Often you'll find that these thoughts are exaggerated or untrue. For example, if you think, "I'll never succeed at this task," counter it by recalling past successes. This process of cognitive restructuring helps reduce anxiety by shifting your perspective to a more balanced viewpoint. With practice, you'll find that you're able to intercept these negative thoughts more readily, replacing them with more positive, realistic ones. Changing your thoughts is just one part of CBT. The next step is implementing behavioral changes. This might mean facing a fear head-on in small steps, a method known as exposure therapy. For instance, if social gatherings trigger anxiety, start with small meetups and gradually work your way up. Celebrate small victories and acknowledge your courage. Behavioral changes reinforce your new thought patterns, creating new habits that support a more tranquil mind. Remember, consistency is key. The more you practice, the stronger the new neural pathways become. Rewiring your brain with CBT is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience, practice, and persistence. By understanding the science behind anxiety, identifying and challenging your negative thoughts, and making behavioral changes, you're already on a path to a calmer, more peaceful mind. Remember, every step you take is a step towards empowerment. You have the tools to reshape your mental landscape and create a life with less anxiety. So, embrace this journey with an open heart and mind. You've got this.